lost in space, and apparently the spiders are up and running. Boy, they got started right away. Those guys don't even give you a second. Good gravy. Let's check our sound real quick. Alright, looks like our sound is really good, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. This is going to be a really good episode. We've got a few things we want to do. We want to finish the base up, and then we want to see about getting the logistics base completely broken down into component parts, because we want to salvage that whole thing. And we're going to start on our ship to get off this planet now that we got our base in place. So, hey, thanks for joining. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Of course, as we like to do, we've got clear weather according to this. It doesn't seem like there's very much weather here on Cerratos, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. We'll start with some morning breakfast. Oh, look, we already have our breakfast. We're having plain cola and apple. Apparently, we're only down to 7 cups of coffee, so... Alright. Well, let's just shoot them bugs. Okay, we'll start by... let's go with the apple first. We'll have that as a quick bite here. Doesn't look like we're getting much out of it. Go ahead and eat drink the plain cola here. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get our tanks changed over so we can start our day fresh. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and vent a little bit here. Alright, we gotta get a lot of steel plates going on here. Yeah. We got a couple ways we can go about doing this. We can go mine some ores and get that going. I think actually we got ores in here, don't we? It's just, I mean, it sounds like this thing is working hard, so let's take a look. Let's see what we got going on here. Because this thing's working itself. I mean, oh, I see it's doing magnesium. Okay, let's shift the yeah, we want the iron over there. Okay. So we've got some material, not our iron is like gone. But we need to get some iron in here. Actually, that's what we really need. I think we need to make a trip over and to the iron mines over here, the other side of the hill. It would be really cool, I think, to run like a conveyor line down, do something like that at some point. Alright, let's see. Was there anything in here? Oh yeah. Yeah, we were gonna do solar panel or something. Anyway. Alright, down the hole we go. Ow. Probably shouldn't have jumped that far, but you know. I never said I was the smartest space engineer. I'm just the one that gets to do these things. Alright, let's go ahead and get some ore going on here. Here we get a full load of this iron ore. Wow. It's not as big of a vein as I thought it would be. This is a much better vein up here. Probably should... Okay. So if that is how it is, we're going to drop that. Oh, looks like the bug showed up. No, I don't want that rock. I want mostly iron ore. Okay, I think that covers everything. Alright, great. So we'll take the rest of it in stone. Alright. Now let's... we go. Yeah, I like my little tower here. It keeps those things at bay. Look at you. They can jump though sometimes. Gotta watch it. Wow, we got close with a meteorite, it looks like. Alright, back we go. Let's get back to the bug base. And then we can get this material into our little deal so we can get some... Ow, I keep hurting myself. I really gotta stop that. It's not very helpful, that is for sure. So let's go ahead and we're gonna need to do some work with this refinery. I'll get the stone in there, we'll get the iron in there, and then we're gonna change the Q. There we go. That way we can start getting some of this material produced, because the only thing that can produce anything is our survival kit, and we're going to need a whole lot of metal plates. So let's get that that ball rolling for sure. I mean, there's a lot of metal plates that are going to be needed. Ah, good gravy, those bugs just don't give up. Why don't you guys take a break, huh? That might be a brilliantly good idea for you guys. I don't know that I have all of the, I don't like this. We've got to fix this walkway. But I don't have, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to get really creative with the materials we have on hand, because we don't have any steel plates that we can spare. I think it's having an issue with power. We probably should get another wind turbine up here somehow. Well, we could probably put one over here, maybe? No. What we've got is, you know, the 2 wind turbines. I think I was going to take and run a kind of a turbine farm off here and down. That way we have enough power to run the other. But I think I kind of feel like I want to do something here with some of these with some other blocks. But we really should get that logistics thing done, so that's going to be kind of like what we got to do here. So let's drop the materials off here, because we don't need any of that noise. And let's go over here, because I'm pretty sure it was out here. And just in case we have a bug problem, I'll arm my weapon here. Not that I foresee a bug problem, but I'm pretty sure straight out here is where we got the logistics post. I thought, there it is, yep. That's the salvage 9 for that, so that works out good. So we'll get rolling on that. Oh yeah, that's gonna work out really nice. Because it's hopefully it's still there. It hasn't despawned. That would really be sad. Oh, we might get a new drop, which would be kind of cool. I could go for a new drop. Hopefully we can get some power cells and I can get a battery built on there. That would actually be a really good deal. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, probably not, since yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the antenna still belongs to the other party. Or maybe it's turned off, I don't know. Alright, well, let's just get in here and start taking this thing. Let's see, we've got a whole bunch of these detector comps. There's not much we can do with that. Honestly, those things are about useless for me right now. There's more in the narrow... Wait, hold on. Ah, those bugs, they're so annoying. What? There's more in here too? Yep. I mean, this is a lot. So, oh wait, that wasn't narrow, that was something different. That freight's empty. Alright, let's go ahead and get that torn down. Start the process of tearing down this base, I think. Alright. Alright, let's get this thing torn down. Inventory's full. Alright then. Well, that's okay. That's not a lot of parts for that, but that's okay. I don't have any... there's a little places to store. I mean, we could put crates out here, I guess. You know what we could do? Yeah, that's actually smart. We could put crates out here. Transfer and load up these. Take only certain items. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and dump these in here. This, and this. We're just going to dump some stuff in here while we work on here. And then that'll make things a little easier. Because here's what I'm thinking. Get this stuff. I want to get this stuff done and set up. That way I get it staged, and then we can just grab and go. Skitter, skitter, skitter. All right. This is going to actually take away the chances of getting the logistics drone. Although I wonder if you can, I'm going to have to run an experiment at some point and see if I can spawn one using a, thinking if I use a certain type of antenna, I wonder if it would let me spawn those on a build. Whoops. Alright. So we're gonna
energy low.
I know. actually probably should put a chair on this platform too. That way we can recharge. So, chair it is. Ah, I was playing a vanilla version on a default game and it made me the default character. I'm gonna have to change that at some point. Ugh. Hate it when it does that. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. I could go, I get away with. Alright, so we're gonna put the beacon right here because I want to be able to clear that building off. Because this is basically going to be my staging platform. Here we go. Alright. Bam. And that way I can at least find it. And that'll be good. Hey, thanks for joining. Alright, let's see. And then what we'll do... Then we're gonna take in, let's see, do we got, no we don't. Let's see here, we're gonna get, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to break this all down to the platform here. So, because I'm gonna do it all on the platform, I wanna move the, turbine over here. That way, I don't have to worry about power. I'm just staging everything on this platform. Ah, good gravy. I don't want any of that. I want the actual... That is what we want right there. Alright, let's go ahead and get the turbine in place. That would suck if we got hit with that. That would really suck big time. I would like to avoid that, please. And then they go fight themselves again. Alright, good. So now we got that in place. Spider rewards. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get this stuff all loaded in there. Hey, Minuteman, welcome! Alright, so let's see, we'll just get all this stuff staged over here. I figure get all this as much as possible staged on this platform, then it's going to be just a quick back and forth. It'd be a lot faster if I had a ship, but I don't. And vehicles are kind of tricky, but I do wish I had that vehicle. Wish I hadn't smashed it, but that's just how things go. I thought this thing was getting all uppity. Alright, let's have a sit down. The beacon beacon there, got the power going. Got the bugs down below. Alright, that's enough. Alright, let's get back to work. Alright, let's see here. And we'll take that one there too. Alright, let's get the small oxygen tank set up. Don't seem to be aggroing them too much. Alright, so that clears out that little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll see about getting the bulk of this stuff in here. I want to pull out all the steel plates because we're going to need those when we get back to the other location. So, okay, that one's empty. Get that one in a minute. Get all the metal plates out of here and replace it with some more of this. Got no metal plates in there, so let's go ahead and offload this amount into here. And then once that's full, we'll be good to go. Got that out of the way. Gotta watch out so they don't get me. Because those spiders, they can be tricky, but they appear to be just leaving me be to do what I'm doing. Almost like they know. It's a crying shame I can't just snatch out the power cells on this. But you know, that's one of the challenges. You just gotta deal with it. Alright, well, that completes our fill up on this. So let's go ahead and drop the things that we can make with the survival kit. So that means grab as many of these pipes as we can. We can make the other stuff with it, but pipes and radio computer parts. Alright, so that fills us up. And we have our beacon in place. We sure do. Let's go ahead and jump in here. We're gonna change the beacon situation. We're gonna name it Salvage. And we'll call Salvage 3, why not? And I think I'm gonna actually take it to 40 just to be covered. Alright. And there's the bugs, but that's okay, we don't care. And bug base is this way 12 clicks. Off the bug base we go, and we leave these bugs behind. And this should give us some pretty good materials to work with. We'll be using, it might be able to get some of that walkway in place, which should be nice. I think we should be okay with that. I got plenty of pipes for that, but we do have to remember we need materials to build the ship too, and that's going to be important. So we're going to have to kind of be tricky about it, I guess. Fortunately, a lot of the building materials we're going to need are going to be like motors and construction components, stuff like that. So, but hopefully we can use these metal plates and the other metal plates to get a little bit further on the actual landing pad. Here we are, back to bug base. All right. Alright, getting this done. I wish I had a little bit more powerful welder, but beggars can't be choosers. Alright, well that solves that. Let's go see what we got built. You should have some more of that, of those fun little steel plates in here. Okay, obviously the assembler took some for ammo purposes. Wow. 30? What was the munition production? Oh. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and clear that. So we can focus on the steel. Alright, well we're bingo on that, so let's go back over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this off. And let's get the, get that, that, alright, cool. Okay, well, it looks like we're out of computer components and girders. I don't see girders. Ah, there's the construction components there. Yeah, it looks like we're out of girders. Alright, well I think we got that taken care of. Let's go back and get some more stuff. We'll drop this off in here and we'll go get more material. You can never be too sure. So you want to make sure your weapon's out, especially when you're going afield. Yeah, I'm not going to play over with that. What's that? Is that a tree? Looks like an outpost of some kind. Oh, wow. There's a vehicle, looks like a banged up vehicle. Rusted stuff. Let's see, is that moving? Nope. Oh shit, it does move. I don't know whose is this? I don't know if it's an unknown signal or what. No, can't get in. Access denied. No, can't get access to it, so I'm gonna guess that gun probably doesn't like people. Oh, yep. Yeah, it doesn't like people. Okay, well, that's interesting. Wow, okay. This is different. Okay. I don't know what it was shooting at, but alright, huh. Did I have a no GPS rule? I don't remember. Did I? No, yeah I did, but that's got a beacon on it. Now that's got an antenna. That's right, I didn't do GPS. Okay, so we're gonna go around. We're gonna come up. We're gonna hack the door and check this out. I'm pretty sure the bad guy gun that I... Okay, let's try it again. Alright, looks like it's a rusty bunker of some kind. Got some displays. Access denied. Oh, you know what? I could get in on this one here. Alright, access denied. Who owns this? Is it a pirate thing? Yep, that's a space pirate thing. Ha! It's a space pirate base. Ah ha ha. And the gun, God. It tried to get me, but it couldn't. Yay. Wow, this thing's seen some better days. Big old hole here. Okay. Let's see, anything? Armory locker's got stuff in it. Where's the armory locker at? Over here. Alright, what do we got in here? Okay, looks like we got... Ooh, that's nice. We'll take that. Well, I guess we could take another rifle. Actually, I could probably just take... Oh, that's gonna be nice. Alright, let's just gut this thing out and take it all. Alright, what else we got in here? It looks like there's a cargo container. And then... Anything in the bed? No. Alright, so looks like cargo container is the next target. Oh wow, it's a lot of Gatling ammo. Alright, we got some organics, pumpkin, we got some soup, and some ice, and some iced tea, and what in the hell? 30 rifles. Okay. Well, I guess we could tear them apart. I mean, the assembler can do anything but components. Might be able to use the materials for something else, and that's a lot of Gatling ammo. Okay. Well, let's cut this thing down. Okay. What's this? Is this another cargo container? Ah, those damn bugs. Got this so damn heavy. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get all these components here. And what we're gonna do is we'll zip up here, and we're gonna put we'll put the logistics, we'll put a cargo box right there, and we'll stick the gun on top of it. And that way we can stage all of our stuff on there too. Let's do a different design this time.
Energy critical.
I get that, suit lady. Whoa! What are we shooting over there? Can we not shoot this pirate vehicle? Alright, we'll max range it. Alright. Alright, we got that out of the way. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright.
No energy.
Oh crap. Let's get in the seat. Didn't even realize that. I always fall prey to the suit. It's like the suit always gets me. This is a really good find though. They're kind of rusty and old, but I like it. This would make a really good base if you didn't already have one. Alright, get this charged up. We still gotta go and take care of the other one. This is, if you guys remember, I did place a few of them on the planet in places, but I didn't think I'd find any of them. That's a good find. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're gonna head back. Well, no. Before we head back, I need to hack this because we need to have a way of being able to see. what's going on. So let's get over here and get that antenna up and running. Let's see, antenna outpost 4 on, and let's run that to. Now let's see, what do we got for solar panel? 17, okay, good. Alright, so we've got, alright, so back to bug base we go. And then we'll get to that after we do the logistics. So we got a lot of salvage here, guys. So this is going to make it a lot easier for us to be able to get our ship up and running. I like the fact there's some uranium there, so that's going to make life a little bit easier. But it is going to be tricky, very, very tricky, because we still got to get off of here. We could probably pull it off pretty well if we could find a patch of ice, but ice has been so hard to find on this planet. Alright, we're back. Yeah, wow, we timed that absolutely perfect.
Fuel critical.
I know, suit lady. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our stuff off. You know, we need an armory. That's what we need in here. And there really isn't any room for one. Okay, so where are we going to put this armory? Yeah, okay. Well, that is going to be tricky. I think we're going to have to probably expand on the base a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, move this out of the way, get this out of the way, and stick the armory there, maybe. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get these tanks in here. Got a lot of hydrogen tanks. Oh, this is really good, because this means we're going to have plenty of hydrogen for what we need. Works out nicely. Okay, let's get over here. And let's offload our food. We've got iced tea. We're going to drop some ice off. And we got organics, which means we can start growing some of this stuff. So let's go to production, and we can grow, we can grow pumpkins and we can grow cabbage. Well, let's go ahead and do 30 cabbages and see what happens. And then yeah, it's gonna take a while to grow that. And then we can actually move the pumpkins over here too. And I might as well get those planted and get those growing too. I'm not sure what you can make with the pumpkin, but why not? Throw it in there. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Alright, and then, like I said, we need a place to put stuff. Well, we got tools. We'll put our spare tools in here. We don't need that. We don't need those. Because we got that, this, and there was, oh yeah, there it is right there. Alright, so we filled up the chair. We'll use this for the other one. Drop that in there. Drop that in there. Alright, cool. It gives us the most high end. Ammo. Bunch of guns. Just sticking them in the seat here. Alright, cool beans. Now, we're going to go ahead and drop that. And then we're going to drop, let's see, this, and this. Alright, cool. Alright, we got all those things placed in there. That's good. Oh, we should probably check to see what our status is with the 23. Alright. Alright. Let's just go back over here. Do a little bit more welding real quick. Okay, that's done. We've now used up everything. So let's head back, and this time we'll go to the salvage. That was really cool to find that outpost though. Well, we must have flown by it like 20 times. I thought it was trees. But that was a really good find, like really good find. So, but now we're gonna go finish up our salvage run here, and then we'll drop over and get that outpost knocked out. Hey, look, there's one of the planets right over there. And those damn bugs. Those bugs are nothing but trouble, I'm telling you. Nothing but trouble. I'm really lucky this is not a no jetpack situation, because this would have sucked. I don't think I could have done it, honestly. Because the minute I hit the ground, they'll rip you to shreds. Alright, back to the outpost. Alright, let's load up. Let's go ahead and get this emptied out. Ooh, we're full already. Alright then. Back to bug base we go. We're gonna need a lot more of those metal plates. But at least we know we got plenty of Gatling ammo. That's gonna be good. I think what I want to do is I think we're gonna run one of those I-beams out. Oh, you know what we could do? We could also take and use. Oh, I got an idea. We'll use the angle interior block, the interior wall block, and we'll use that in place of the walkway on the one side. Because I'm thinking that, here's the thing, we don't have a huge number of girders and stuff, and we're going to be burning through that a lot. So let's swing down here and get this girder action taken care of first. How many pipes we got? 93. Not a lot, but enough to do the job. Huh, we're gonna get to doing the entire walkway the way I want it. That's kind of cool. That sucks. We're out of pipes. But I knew that was going to happen. But I do want to get this 525 plates and get some more walkway, or more landing platform done. this welded up here. Might even get this whole thing welded up by now. Nope, not quite, but close. Alright, cool. We can go in here and drop off. Oh, huh, we used it all. Okay, no problem. And what are we doing on? Yeah, we're good on hydrogen. Let's have a sit down here. And then we'll fly back over and get some more materials. And then we'll start breaking that thing down. And then we'll shift over to that bunker we found. I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff in there as far as just overall blocks. We could shred down their vehicle and their other stuff too. Pirates shouldn't be doing anything with that. Alright, we're coming up on our little target. Need to keep this handy just in case. You never know when these guys are going to get kind of hinky. Still 7 clicks of flying. Alright. Coming up on it now. So I want to collect it before it goes and despawns. Alright. Now we can fill our pockets again. Alright, let's see what we got in here. We'll take that out of there. As much of that as we can. Alright, back we go to the bug place. And it's just basically back and forth, get stuff. Oh look, the bugs are back. Of course they are. They are always there. Back to bug base we go. With a full load of materials. That'll get some more materials in there and more things locked down. But I think we got the base pretty close to done, so I think the next task is going to be getting us a ship off of this rock. That's going to be the next project, I think. Here we are. Alright, well that takes care of that. That was quick and dirty, wasn't it? Alright, we'll go ahead and drop this stuff off here. I think there was something I was gonna do. What was I gonna do? I think I was gonna put. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna put the get that arm put out on there and get all the power things on there. But I was thinking it might look kind of cool to do it in like instead of doing like blocks of iron, maybe it might be kind of cool to use something else. And they're back. The beasties. Okay, so, thinking doing a sci-fi kind of setup here. That's some dead bugs there, boy. Alright, let's see here. We want to get, oh, shoot, before I do that. Got one little detail we gotta do. We're gonna have a sit down because I'm not gonna fall prey to that again. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of, that's like 100. We're gonna need like 1,000 of those things. Yeah, alright. Oh wait, we got, cool. Alright, and that was probably my worst idea yet, so we're gonna steal a few of these. Just a couple. Alright, so, well, we could run all kinds of things over there, but I'm thinking, first of all, I'm thinking let's, alright, so we got that there, and let's go ahead and run back over here. So now, oh, that's a new one. Wonder how that got damaged. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to need to come up on this just a bit. So let's go to the... Okay. And there we go. 1, 2... Actually, you know what? I was going to go this way, but you know what? Better way to go. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay. And then we've got at the top of this, we've got a spinner. Okay. Pretty sure I got some girders down here. Get our second power mill set up. Oh wow, that's a lot of freaking motors. Good gravy. More girders and some computers to finish that up. So to get this in place, I need to get a few more components. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty low on hydrogen, so let's go with that. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our hydrogen tanks. Get us some fresh ones. Alright. Well, guess we're going back. So let's get this stuff on the road. Head back out to the logistics center. Get that sorted, and then we'll tackle the outpost. Okay. Right, let's head on down and see about getting the rest of this salvage. Or at least a good chunk of it. Alright, let's go see her. Alright. I figured you guys would show up if I started doing that. thinking, man, I wish I had a vehicle. This goes so much faster with a vehicle. Then I'm not flying back and forth, like I'm some sort of crazy person. So I'm thinking we get this logistics base wiped out this episode. If we can at least get that done, that's going to work out really well for us. A lot more materials. We can go ahead and get started on building a ship. Once I finish that that little power arm, we'll see about getting a ship built and then get off this rock. Because we have to have power for all the components to work. So. Alright, well that takes care of that. Alright, so got all these fun little parts here too now. Alright, let's see here. Where are we? Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. Alright. So I'm thinking, as much as I want to go to Outpost 4, I don't know that that's such a great idea. The beacon got turned off. Because I accidentally ground off the power supply, because that was a brilliant move. Okay, let's see here. Peekaboo, where are you? I think you're on the other side of this ridgeline, if I remember correctly. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that place was here. I don't see where the logistics post went. I hate to say it, but I think it might have despawned. Man, that's not cool.
Energy low.
Alright, well, apparently the logistics post is gone. I don't see it anywhere, so apparently it is gone. Bye-bye. Probably because I cut off the power to that thing. That'd be my guess. That's okay, we'll work off of Outpost 4 for a while. Alright, overshot it just a hair, but that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work. I am not going to waste time messing with. Okay. Uranium and gunfire, we'll take that. What is this? This is a conveyor junction.
Energy critical.
Alright, let's see here. Gonna grab that. Can always use some more uranium. We take the ship up.
No energy.
Alright, let's go down here and get some energy. Alright, so it's doing pretty good. We got this thing set up. We got as much as we could out of the logistics base, so that makes for a pretty good episode, I think. Definitely need to get this base torn apart, but I think the bulk of this is going to be used towards building our ship. But here's the problem. I don't have any power generation. I mean, any power, battery storage. We could do a hydrogen engine and use what little ice we have to power some thrusters, but again, we got to look at what we got for grids and all that kind of stuff too. So, I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. There's a whole lot more to come, and I'll see you again next time in Space Engineers. Thanks, everybody.